Never confuse deal fatigue with a dead deal. I've got a business that's been under contract for 9 months. I've been working to sell it for 2.5 years. And there's one date on my calendar that decides whether any of that mattered. We'll get to the date. Here's the thing that scared off almost every buyer. One customer made up 100% of the revenue, about $8 million worth. For most people, that's where the conversation ends. Last December, we found a buyer who wasn't most people. He was young, he was hungry, he had real sales experience to mitigate the risk by diversifying the customer base. And that's the exact person who could carry that risk instead of running from it. We signed an LOI in February, $6 million with $2 million in receivables left behind. However, the business kept doing what it had done for 3 years. It dropped about $1 million a year in top line revenue. So we went back to the negotiating table, down to $5 million. The buyer was still nervous about the trend, and the seller wasn't thrilled about the cut. Yesterday, we had to do it again. $5 million, 2.5 in receivables left behind. Nobody at the table is happy, but everybody is still at the table. And that's the tell. Here's how you keep a tired deal alive. It's called the 99-yard line rule. 1, the right buyer beats the fast buyer every time. We waited for the person who could actually hold the risk and mitigate it. 2, you renegotiate the deal. You don't restart it. Twice now, we found terms that work. The buyer and the seller can both live with them instead of blowing up the deal. 3, you sort what you can control from what you don't. I can't fix the revenue trend, but I can paper this deal cleanly and get it to the table. That date on my calendar is August 31st. Close by then, or 9 months of work is a wash. We are doing everything that we can within our control to get to that date. The fatigue is real, for my seller, for the buyer, and for me. I've never really experienced deal fatigue before, but I'm certainly feeling it now. The tired isn't the same as done.